श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांत आचार्य वर्यो में सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि रामानुजदया पात्रं ज्ञान वैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमत् वेंकटनाथार्यं वंदे वेदांत देशिकं लक्ष्मीनाथ समारंभां नाथयामन मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वंदे गुरुपरंपरां यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्म व्यामोगत सदितराणायने अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य शरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये गुरुमुखमनदीत्य प्राहवेदानशेषान् नरपतिपरिक्लिप्तं शुल्कमादातुकामः स्वसुरममरवन्द्यं रङ्गनाथस्य साक्षात् द्विजकुलतिलकं तं विष्णुचित्तं नमामि मिन्नार् तडमदिषु विल्लिपुत्तूर् एन्नोरुकाल सोन्नार् कमलं சூடினோம் முன்னாள் கிழியறுத்தான் என்றுரைத்தோம் கீழ்மையினிற் சேரும் வழியறுத்தோம் நெஞ்சமே வந்து பாண்டியன் கொண்டாட பட்டபிரான் வந்தான் என்று ஈண்டிய சங்கமெடுத்தூத வேண்டிய வேதங்களோதி விரைந்து கிழியறுத்தான் பாதங்கள் யாமுடைய பற்று. டுடே ஆனி மாசம் ஸ்வாதி நட்சத்திரம், Swami Periyazhwar Thirunakshathram. We just recited the Podu Taniyans, Ramanujadaya Patram, Lakshminatha Samarambam, Yonityamachyuta Padambuja Yukma Rukma. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஆழ்வார்கள் எல்லாரையும் சேர்த்து ஒரு ஸ்லோகம், அதுக்கப்புறம் பெரியாழ்வாருடைய தனியன்கள் சேவிச்சோம். இதில் பொது தனியன்கள் அப்புறம் இன்னொரு நாள் அனுபவிக்கலாம். இன்னைக்கு பெரியாழ்வார் தனியன் மாத்திரம் நம்ம அனுபவிக்கணும். ரொம்ப ஆச்சரியமா பெரியாழ்வார் தனியன், we will enjoy the taniyans on Periyazhwar. First taniyan composed by Sriman Nathamuni. Gurumukham anaditya pragavedan aseshan narapati parikliptam sulkam adhatu kamaha sosuram amaravandyam ranganathasya sakshat dvijakula tilakam tam vishnuchittam namami. The Alvar, who is supposed to be the tilakam of Brahminhood, Dvijakula Tilakam, and who is respected and worshipped even by Devatas, who is the father-in-law of Sri Ranganathan. Who else would get such a rare privilege to be the father-in-law of Ranganathan, and who had wished to succeed in getting the bag of gold coin, which was orchestrated and arranged by the king Vallabhadevan, Narapati, in order to establish the Paratvam of Sriman Narayana, supremacy of Sriman Narayana as the Paratvam in the debate, without any learning formally from Acharyan. To that Alvar I bow down to and prostrate. That's the crude meaning. Abhinavadesika Sri Uttamur Swami beautifully gives his wonderful interpretation of this Taniyan, especially Anadhityam, Gurumukham Anadhityam. Anadhityam means without learning, not formally learning from a Guru, Periyazhwar. Anadhityam means without learning. That is why the word Guru is required then. Gurumukham, why? Anadhityam is enough without learning. But Gurumukham, why? Isn't it excess? Isn't it superfluous? Swaram, grammar, niruktam, the meaning of Vaidika padams are all explained by the Guru. And that can be learnt only from Guru, Acharyan. Here Gurumukham Anadhitya conveys this crystal clear. There was absolutely no Guru. Guru Mukham also can be linked to Praha, giving a different meaning. Praha means explained or taught. He explained as if he had taught the Vedas as Guru for some time, few years. He explained Praha Vedana session. Praha means explained. So Guru Mukham, he explained the Vedas, Vedantam in the king Vallabha's palace as if he had taught the Vedas as a guru. That is another meaning. Guru Mukham can also be linked alternatively to the assembly of Vedic scholars. Guru Mukham, facing the Gurus, assembly of Vedic scholars, Bhagavatottamas. Selva Nambi, the minister of the king, who was also knowledgeable and who had actually guided the king to get this doubt on Paratatvam cleared. Thereby, the Paratvam of Supreme Sriman Narayana can be unambiguously established. Having them as gurus, thus Guru Mukham in his front, he explained the Vedantic truths. Wonderful, isn't it? Such an amazing Vyakhyanam by our Sri Abhinavadesika Sri Uttama Swami. Then, of course, Pandya Bhattar composed two Tamil Taniyan. மின்னார் தட மதில் சூழ் வில்லிபுத்தூர் என்று ஒரு கால் சொன்னார் கடற்கமலம் சூடினோம் முன்னாள் கிழியறுத்தான் என்று உரைத்தோம் கீழ்மையினில் சேரும் வழியறுத்தோம் நெஞ்சமே வந்து. ஓ நெஞ்சமே, ஓ மைண்ட், you had helped me. Thus, with your helpful nature in cooperating, we are able to adorn our heads with the lotus feet of Bhagavatas who have uttered the name Sri Villibuttur. They just uttered the name Sri Villibuttur even once, and we are adorning our head with the feet of those Bhagavatas. When the doubts were raised in King Vallabhadevan's Sabai as to who is the Paratatvam as declared by Upanishads, Vedantam, it is Periyazhwar who cleared their doubts, so that the bag of coins simply tore and fell down. He won that reward, the prize which was declared to be received by the one who is able to get the bag of coins by narrating the truth, Vedantic truths. So that was the objective. So by uttering the great incident even by uttering that incident alone and with Alvar Sambandham, thus we will be able to get rid of our past wrong track and we will reach the destination that we will be going to. We would have become Adogati, wrong track, which is full of furthermore births and deaths. So when Alvar is there at that Divya Desam Sri Villibuttur, how can there be Daridram? Hence, it is full of golden ramparts. Minnar Tada Madhi Shur Villibuttur Yendrurukal. When there is Kiliyaruthan, the bag tearing, there will surely be Kilmayinil Cherum Valiyarutthom, the path that would have led us to the wrong destination of Devatantra Sambandham, Chudra Purushartham, Alpa Vishayams, asking something like a kilo of vegetable from the Chakravarti, from the king. With Alvar's Paradevata Nirnayam, we are able to get rid of that path of Samsara Sagaram. And we are blessed with Alvar Sambandham and know what we want now, the eternal Kainkaryam, and who can only grant and how we could get. Who can grant? Mukundan. How? Sharanagati. So we were able to get all of them. Minnar Tadamadil Shur Villibuttur Yendru Orukal Sonnar Kalarkamalam Shudinom Munnal Kiliyaruthan Yendru Uraithom கீழ்மையினில் சேரும் வழியறுத்தோம் நெஞ்சமே வந்து. This is one. பாண்டியன் கொண்டாட பட்டபிரான் வந்தான் என்று ஈண்டிய சங்கம் எடுத்து ஊத வேண்டிய வேதங்கள் ஓதி விரைந்து கிழியறுத்தான் பாதங்கள் யாமுடைய பற்று. King Vallabhadeva announced the victory of Periyazhwar, Bhattabiran, and conferred the title Bhattanathan. He also declared for a huge procession of Alvar on the royal elephant. He took the curved conch shell and blew in honor of the victory of Periyazhwar and to celebrate the success of Periyazhwar, because he had established the Paratattva Nirnayam in such unambiguous terms, quoting Vendiya Vedangalodi, right Vedantic truths, relevant sections from Upanishads at the Sabai. Such great Periyazhwar's lotus feet alone are our refuge. Shangam Adutte means the conch is placed inside the mouth, Madutte. Another meaning, Sangam Adutte, uninterruptedly. Indiya Sangam means gathered Sangha Kavigal, Sangha poets. In the assembly, when the scholars mentioned the Purva Paksham, the arguments against Sriman Narayana Paratattvam, he is the one who clarified. Sri Uttamur Swami gives such beautifully esoteric nuances on these commentaries. First, king announced Bhatrabiran Vandan. Here comes Bhatrabiran. When he just entered the Sabai, before even stating the Paratattva Nirnayam, the king announced. So when he won, he celebrated by blowing uninterruptedly the conch shell. Due to the king's happiness, let us dive into the nectarine divine Pallande, recite that Pallande. In fact, why should he be called Periyazhwar? Periyazhwar, why is he called Periyazhwar? Because he is Sudikkodutha Nachiyar's father, Andal's father. Vishnu Chittar or Bhatrabiran is his original name. Since his mind was always on Vishnu, he was called Vishnu Chittar. He was conferred by the title by the Pandya king, Vallabhadevan, the title of Bhatrabiran, when he uttered the Upanishadic truths to prove Paratattvam of Sriman Narayana was rewarded with a bag of gold coins. Swami Desikan in Godastuti says, Tatastute Madhumita Slokam. The last line is Lebe Mahat. So, because you had Padanugunam Prasadam, because you had adorned yourself with those wonderful garlands, Sudikkodutha Nachiyar, Emperuman conferred your father with the title Mahat. Mahat. So, here's that Mahattara Padam. That Padam is granted by Ranganathan to your father because you had adorned those garland and given to him. He was so pleased and happy that he conferred your father with the title Mahattara Padam. So Mahattara Padanugunam Prasadam. He has given that as Prasadam. Mangalasasanattil Matrumulla Alvargal. Sri Manavala Mamani says, because Pongum Parivale Villibuttur Bhatrabiran Petran Periyazhwar ennum Peyar. Because of that Pongum Parivadam Vatsalyam, he was called Periyazhwar, says Yatindra Pravanar, Swami Manavala Mamani. Just for our enjoyment, why should Vishnu Chittar be called Periyazhwar, not other Alvars? Because Nammalvar is supposed to be the Angi of all Alvars. Nammalvar is the chief. He is the Kulapati, Prapannajana Santana Kutastar, our Acharyan. And why is he not called Periyazhwar? Why was he not given the Periyazhwar title? Being an Acharya Parampara, for being an Angi or Avayavi with all other Alvas as his parts of the body, he should have been called Periyazhwar, who is called Mahata of Fire, who burst out with Tirukanden or Peyalvar, for example. Peyalvar is called Magada Hwayar because he is the one who saw Pirati first. Tirukanden, Ponmeni Kanden. It is Vishnu Chittar who is called Periyazhwar. Why? Nammalvar, yeah, he sang 1,000 pasurams. But till the 10th Pattambatte, he was longing to join Emperuman. he declares that only in பத்தாம்பத்து பத்தாம் திருமொழி. இனி நான் போகலொட்டேன் ஒன்றும் மாயம் செய்யேல் என்னையே. Hereafter I shall never ever leave you. Don't deceive me anymore and leave me, please. So when Nammalvar was almost through in that பத்தாம்பத்து பத்தாவது பதிகம், he declared that he would not let Emperuman go away from him. Since it is only in the fag end of Thiruvaimozhi, Nammalvar loses the race of being called Periyazhwar. Only in the fag end he is able to see, visualize, and not letting him go. Periyazhwar, Magadahwayar, he was blessed with the vision of the Lord even before Alvar started composing Pasuram. That's why he said Thirukkanden Ponmeni Kanden. But Alvar did never get the fear of losing him. He never got the fear of losing him. He did not utter to that effect, said, don't go away. He said Thirukkanden Ponmeni Kanden. I've seen Thiru, Mahalakshmi, and I've seen Perumal, Ponmeni Kanden. He was blessed with the Sakshatkaram like what Dhruvan was blessed with. Since Alvar did not have the fear of losing him, nor was he worried about it, he started with the Kshetradanam with the other two Alvars. So, Periyazhwar also loses the race. Our Bhattabiran, he was blessed with Emperuman's Kataksham on Garuda when he was taken on procession on the royal elephant by King Vallabhadevan, named him Bhattabiran. Perumal along with Mahalakshmi appeared in the sky on Garuda to witness the wonderful procession of his Bhakta Bhattabiran being taken on the royal elephant and being conferred the title Bhattabiran. So the moment Periyazhwar, the Bhattabiran saw Garuda Rudan on the Garuda Vahanan, Perumal with Mahalakshmi, Shankachakram, so beautifully in the sky, what we would have done? We would have been gone ecstatic. But Periyazhwar, Pongum Parivu, he burst out with the mother's Vatsalyam. நீ ஏண்டா இங்க வந்த திருஷ்டி படம். So he was worried that people would cast evil glances on the such majestic, divinely beautiful Perumal. ஐயோ இவ்வளோ அழகா இருக்கானே, வெளியே வந்துட்டானே. So beautifully mentioned by Swami Manavala Mamani, Pongum Parivu. Pongum Parivale, Bhattabiran, Petran, Villibuttur Bhattabiran Petran, Periyazhwar ennum பெயர். That Pongum Parivu only he could get. The moment he sings his Pasuram, he burst out with Pallandu, 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 you should long live. He gets worried whether he will lose the bhagyam of having him as he was present in front of Alvar. So immediately he sings the next line, Adiyomodum Ninnodum Pirivindri Ayiram Pallandu. You and I should never ever get separated and we should live thousands, hundreds and thousands of years. So do not disengage me anymore. Long live your relationship with me, your eternal servant without any separation. Alvar then proceeds to pray even for Pirati and Panchayidam. Since he has realized this and sought for an eternal bondage with the Lord, right in the first Pasuram itself, he alone deserves to be called Periyazhwar. This is actually written by Swami Sri Uve Purusa Krishnamacharyas. It was written in the 75th Thirunakshathram Malar. Adiyan merely reproduced in crude language. Anything good is because of the original article written in Tamil. Anything wrong is because of Adiyan's lack of understanding. Periyazhwar Trivadigalaya Sharanam. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline. Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Dhanyosme.